Hello everyone, Jason and Leah back here again, and today we're going to be talking about the 7th episode of Season 3 of Chucky. Now, this episode has our characters now under White House arrest, and they're trying to deal with the aftermath of Chucky's death, but now his human ghost is infiltrating the White House, causing more chaos, and our characters need to find a last-ditch effort to try and stop him. Now, along that same line, there's also a subplot here with Jennifer Tilly's character Tiffany, who is about to get killed, and that just leads to where you might expect it, but we're not sure until her body actually dies, because our characters, and this is going to be a spoiler review, okay guys, so if you don't want to know anything about the episode, stay away from this review and watch the episode, come back to this. But there's so many deaths coming out. The vice president is now the new president, and they're trying to figure out how they can reach Chucky in the afterlife to make sure his spirit doesn't haunt the White House anymore. The First Lady and her son, or at least one of her sons, the younger one, have left the White House, which leaves the rest of the teenagers along with the Vice President, the copycat president, and this new guy who can see spirits and everything. They're trying to perform some sort of ritual to try and talk to Chucky, and that doesn't work. So they come up with an idea to try and contact Chucky in the afterlife by flatliner style, which means they die for a short period of time and then they come back to life with this injection, which means our character Jake has finally got something to do as a character other than him and his boyfriend just making out and just saying that they love each other constantly while occasionally helping out in the background. They were doing literally nothing of relevance in this entire series, really, and anything that they do in this episode or season is just stuff that everyone else is trying to do. I didn't care for these characters in this season in particular because they felt like they were underwritten, and it seemed like finally one of these guys has something to do. But honestly, it kind of does feel way too late for that, because the decision to make this choice to die to get to the afterlife to stop Chucky could have been more impactful for Jake if he had a lot more to do as a character here, and if he had something more at stake, because I don't know, I didn't really feel like it. Like, you understand what's at stake here. He has lost some more people here, and he might not be with his boyfriend anymore, but this season barely gives him much to do or to think about as a character. They didn't write him in an interesting way here, so his decision here kind of felt flat for me and didn't have the emotion that it should have. In terms of the Jennifer Tilly plot, it's a little bit interesting to see where that goes, and I understand that she's probably not going to actually die in this season. Most likely she's going to meet Jake in the afterlife, and that's going to be the whole gimmick of the finale of season 3, is that Ghost Jennifer Tilly and Ghost Chucky are going to try and go up against Jake, and they're going to fight it out to the death. I don't know. Also, it feels like if they do bring Andy back in the 8th season, which I don't know if they will do that, if they do that, it will feel very abrupt, because the only time we see Andy here is through the dream that Chucky had. It seems like that character is a bit of on a hiatus now. He really did elevate the seasons really before that, because his story spanned through multiple films. You understand his character a whole lot. He had a lot of things to do in the previous seasons as a character. He was interesting. I would have loved to have seen him in this 3rd season and go out on a bit of a hurrah, but I don't know. This episode was a bit fine. It's probably one of my least favorite episodes. It's just a filler one to get to the next one. So overall, fine enough episode for what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.